What's up, everybody? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. Today we are in this 9,900 mile 2003 SVT Cobra. Alright, so again we have a 2003 Ford Mustang SVT Cobra. It has 9,905 original miles on it. Clean Carfax, no accidents, no damage ever reported. I bought it from a long-time owner. The Carfax represents two owners, but the guy basically bought the car brand new. The original dealer that owned this car actually ended up titling it for the owner of the dealership and then sold it right away afterwards. So technically the guy we bought it from is the second owner, but he pretty much owned it since 2004. This is one of the nicest Terminator Cobras and one of the most stock ones that I've ever had. Mechanically, it runs and drives fantastic. Nothing's been changed with the motor. Transmission's also stock. Steering and brakes are all stock style equipment for the Cobras. Really the only modification on this car is it does have the Flowmaster mufflers done. Like the catback exhaust. It sounds great, but other than that, it is bone stock down to the original tires. They are the original tires from 2003. There's no flat spots, but they are a little bit hard. If you see my hands here, or my hand here on the top of the steering wheel, you feel a little bit of a shake from the original tires, but it's minimal at best. The tires don't have any dry rot or cracking, but if someone does plan to drive this car, I would put a set of new tires on it. Just keep the originals in your garage. Everything on this car, from the front headlights to the tail lights and everything in between, including the heat and AC, the rear defrost, the traction control, everything works. Still has the factory Ford AM/FM 6 CD disc changer. All that stuff works as well. Horn works, cruise works, all your gauges are working. Just an unmessed with, really nice original Cobra. We have the original owner's manual with the window sticker as well. And this is a cool spec. It is the factory zinc yellow with the graphite interior. Zinc yellow is a lower production color. Looks good. You got to be a guy that likes yellow, but the car is super clean front to back. There's a small little touch up on the front corner of the hood, kind of on the passenger side. A couple very small little touch ups on the front bumper, and then a small little touch up over here on the rocker. Very minimal, and the car is like new front to back. It shows extremely well. Temperature gauge is coming up good, so we can kind of get on it a little bit here on our return trip back. These Cobras are just so fun to drive. And this has the great combo of, it does have exhaust, but it's not too loud where you don't hear that iconic Terminator Cobra supercharged whine. About 80 right there, barely in the throttle. If you've driven one of these, they're just really fun cars. The performance is great on them, even when they're stock. If someone wants to do some mild modifications, I have for example, I have a white SVT Cobra with very similar miles that's got some decent modifications on it, and it's making right at 500 horse to the tire. But these stock, they still run extremely well. They were awesome when they came out, and that's why they're collectible now. Just love these cars front to back. The underneath of this one, again, what you'd expect for a 9,000 mile car. It's spot on, it's super clean. The guy that we bought it from was a really meticulous individual, and he wiped it down after every time he drove it. He told us, like most people, they always say that it was never in the rain in their ownership, and judging about how clean this car is, I definitely believe him. The original paint is really nice. The original interior is probably one of the nicest ones I've ever seen. He did have a steering wheel cover on the steering wheel, and there is a little indentation on the steering wheel itself. I think might come out over time, but just a small little indentation over here on the original steering wheel just from having that cover on it. Back on the interior, your visors, your headliner, all this stuff is super nice. The driver's seat doesn't have any wear. Even the low mileage cars will get wear on the edge of the bolster, just the way that these seats are designed and how you have to get in and out. They get bolster wear really, really bad. This one, super clean, no issues whatsoever. Take it down our bumpy road here, check out the suspension. It is all stock style equipment. I don't think anything's ever been changed on it. Performs well, no weird shakes, rattles, no weird sounds. Everything does exactly what you want it to do. Little pull there for you, hear the exhaust. All of your glass is like new. Windshield looks brand new. Both the side glasses go up and down like they should. The power windows and locks the power windows and locks work like they should. The back glass is like brand new. The rear window defrost works as well. Again, suspension is nice and tight. Steering feels like a brand new car. Get off this gravel here without spinning the tires. Another modification people always do on these is they always change them to a short throw shifter. So when you get it one that has the original style shifter, it always seems like you're reaching really far to shift it. The white SVT Cobra, the 03 that I have, has a short throw shifter, and it's like click click. This one you do have to move a little bit, which again, it's stock. It's what you'd expect. It's just sometimes different because that's a thing that people usually change. They change the exhaust and they change the shifter. I gotta start avoiding these potholes. They're getting worse on this road. I might have to find a new trip. Overall feel, excellent Cobra front to back. Very minimal things to complain about. A couple little touch-ups in the paint, which you're gonna get. But overall feel is, it's like a brand new Cobra front to back. You can drive this thing anywhere if you want to. You can modify it if you want to. You can leave it exactly like it is. I would personally change the tires if I was planning on driving this car a long distance, just due to the fact that the tires are 20 years old. That's personal preference. I actually really like this color on this car. It looks really good in person, and then again, it's just a super nice car front to back. As always, I appreciate you stopping in to watch another one of my test drive videos. If there's ever anything else you want to see, don't hesitate to leave a comment on the YouTube channel. You can call or text me directly at 903-820-1019. Check me out at PCClassicCars.com, or I'm on all of the social platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and our handle is going to be PC Classic Cars across all of those. We'll see you guys again on the next test drive video. Thanks for watching.
Mm-hmm.